Okay, that's not good.
That's new.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. I think I need to turn off my notifications or something.
Was that your wake yourself up call?
No, it's something else saying I'm done and I'm ready to go.
Wow.
I don't know. I have to check. It's been doing that. And it could be I turned on my notifications once I did the upgrade. Who knows? If you hear it being, just deal with it.
Yeah. I'll go like this.
You hear it, but I don't know if they can hear
I can't. I bet they don't.
All right. What do we have today? It is a Monday of Thanksgiving week.
Yeah. Do you have any reports?
I have a couple, but
cool.
Nothing major. First, let's look at the 10-year sitting at 4.05.
Wow.
So it's been going down. We'll see if that gets back down to below 3%, 3.99 or something. I should be below 4%. Yeah. Rates have improved by 2 basis points, but on Friday we closed up 21 basis points on rates. So that means better on rates, not like worse. Yeah. So I'm like, well, let's see how this is going. A lot of it has to do with the unemployment reports, what's coming out, the fact that the Fed guy said, yes, we could still lower rates in December.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Oh, now unemployment came in higher than they expected, right?
Yeah, 4.4%.
Okay, just trying to remember.
But
Friday was
remember 2008?
Yeah,
we were like in our area. Well, we were 15% or 12%, some ridiculous. They used to have they had an economic guy come in for one of the things I was at, and they were talking about it. I'm like, that's really high. But Stanislaus County usually is much higher than that,
right?
I mean, than the rest of the area.
Especially when we were so ag-related. We don't seem to be as much anymore.
We're still ag-related.
I know, but
everybody drives over. I saw someone post, when is the Tesla bus over to Tesla? When does it leave the airport? 2:30, 3:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn early.
How do I get a job at Tesla?
Apply.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll do it if I can work from home. All right, what are we seeing? There's several key reports are delayed and due because of government shutdown.
Yeah.
October jobs report without unemployment rate will be December 16th. November jobs report also December 16th. And you're saying, why is it without unemployment in October? Well, in order to get the unemployment rate in October, they would have had to call people.
Oh,
but what was going on with the government workers? They were having siestas.
Yeah,
that's right. They were not at work.
They were at home.
So and then the October CPI report, Consumer Price Index, has been canceled. Yes, it was talking bad about somebody, so they canceled it. November CPI report will be out December 18th.
Okay.
What is that? QCEW?
Quality control workers.
No, anyway, it's rescheduled for December 19th. I'll find it in a second.
Wow.
PCE and GDP, no updates yet on when that's coming out. So the biggest problem with, forget it. I can't remember what QCE stands for right now. It is Monday. I've only had 14 cups of coffee.
Yeah, you would think you would know.
Yeah, is the fact that the Fed will go into its meeting where it's going to talk about rates and what we should do, whether lower or stay the course, December 10th.
Without any reports.
Correct. They're not going to have complete data. They're going to have incomplete data.
So they'll probably err on the side of caution.
Which is do nothing.
Right.
Or do something. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop it by 50. See what happens.
Yeah. Well, there are a couple things that are great to talk about with next year. We got some really good stuff coming up. Mortgage credit report costs are going to surge in 2026.
Wow.
Us lenders going to face up to a 50% cost increase next year.
Why the
Not
hell is
only
that?
is it already too expensive, a joint report and everything can be like $132 now.
So it's going to go up 50%?
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
What's
because why? The new FICO score pricing model. These AI works real hard to do that. But since I've been building apps and you use AI, you pay, like if you when you Google something, right, use that, they pay 4 cents for every time you Google.
Who are they?
Google.
Google does?
Yes.
They
cost them 4 cents every time you Google.
They can afford it.
Well, I'm just saying
so there's a cost.
What I'm saying, there's a cost involved with all this stuff that we're doing. So when we do AI and everything else, so there's a cost that has to be passed on. I don't know about this credit report part, but I think they're just trying. I think somebody should come up with a better FICO score, credit bureau or something else, and just that's where it needs to be disrupted. That industry,
right?
That's what needs to be.
Yeah.
The upcoming ban on trigger leads in March. So since they can't sell your information anymore, they're going to get us to pay for it.
Oh,
yeah. And then the delayed implementation of Vantage Score 4.0.
Oh, implementation.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the word I was trying to get out of my mouth. I appreciate you being here. That's the main reason.
That's why I'm here.
That's
I can enunciate and pronounce.
News on Wednesdays and Fridays, but all the other times to make sure we can get what it comes out of Ed's mouth. So we're going to
exactly. So that goes into effect when?
Next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we don't get it. So yeah, it's just going to go. So new performance model from FICO is $4.95 per score plus 33 per funded borrower.
Jesus.
So if you have two borrowers, they're 66 right there. Plus each of their FICO scores is 50. So total 15, that's 30. There's that. Plus you haven't talked about the traditional FICO score tri-merge reports are going up 10% per score. Yeah, it's just they're nickel and diming.
So and these are expenses you normally pass on to the borrower anyway?
Yes, but we run credit, and we don't always charge for every credit report.
Right.
Now, guess what?
You're going to have to.
Yeah, we can't just take it as a cost.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, very much so. But I cheat. I use UWM gives us a free credit report when we.
Well, good. Don't say that too far out loud.
Why?
They may stop.
No, that's one of a lot of other places are starting to do it because they see it's just easier cost wise, and plus when I do what I do, I put it all the way in there. Most of my borrowers, I don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to go through by doing that because they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's the occasional one that just saved me $90, right? Think about it. If you have to run credit as much as we do, and it's $100 a time, that's just average. That gets expensive.
It does.
That's a cost,
especially if you're busy.
Right. And then right. But then plus the cost for if you're paying for leads or if you're doing other things, it can get expensive in our industry.
Yep.
What else is there? There's pending home sales hit multi-year highs. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't talk about right away. We normally talk about on Monday. Inventory. Up or down?
Well,
what do you think?
It must be down.
Yes. How much do you think?
1,000.
9,000. That is correct.
Oh, wow.
9,061. 830,445. The positive thing is pending home sales has hit a multi-year high. Weekly totals 58,612 homes went under contract. That's 5% up year over year.
Nationwide, right?
Right. But it's saying that pending that is higher than it's been
for a long time.
For a couple of years. Yeah.
Well, good. So part of that 9,000 is because they've sold.
No, that's not why, but okay. It's because of the time period.
Yeah.
What's going on? How many people want to list their home this week? None.
7.
And how many want to list it next week and the week after?
4.
Only if I have to.
Yeah. Only if they're forced to move.
Yeah. So
because they got laid off or furloughed.
But even though our active listings are down to 830,000, it's still up 15%. 15.5% year over year. Yeah, compared to last year. But price reductions are up 41.2% this year versus 39,000 versus 39% in 2024. Yeah. I just want to say numbers. I'm telling you, I don't want to say percent.
This has actually become a market of you really got to be right on that price or you're going to be doing the reductions.
Well, you got to price it right from the beginning and talk to your clients about that because otherwise you're going to price it too high.
Yep.
Then you're going to lower it. And then they're going to expect you to lower it more.
Yeah.
And then no one's going to look at it. And then
you're going to get an offer lower. And then you don't want to accept the offer because you just lowered the price. Who's that?
Who's what? Hey guys, how you doing? We're doing great. Thank you. All right, move on. Appreciate you over there on YouTube.
Listening and making sure we know you're listening. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. So here's the other issue that we have coming up.
What's that?
The tariff case.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is the wild card in the mortgage rates.
Was that supposed to be heard in November?
It was heard in November, but they're waiting on their ruling. Right. So if tariffs are ruled illegal, the U.S. could owe about $750 billion in refunds to businesses.
Well, that would be a stupid thing to say, oh, this is illegal.
Well, I know.
Just because you want to make a political statement.
Oh, yeah, whatever. And move on to my statement.
Right.
So here's the problem. If the refund is $100 billion, that means we're going to increase the treasury impact on mortgage-backed securities and bonds and all that stuff by 35 to 50 basis points cost. So that means mortgage rate impact anywhere from a quarter to 40 basis points.
Boom.
Yeah. So that was, if it's 500 billion to a trillion, long story short, that could go up by 100 basis points on the rates. Then that just means, instead of 6.375, 6.75, those little things.
It'll be in the eights.
No, it's not gonna be that high. But I'm just saying that was what I was talking about before, that, there's some issues with that. That's either way. I think either way, it's going to cause the bonds to go higher. And you're going to say, why do you think that, Ed? The reason I think that is because if it's ruled favorably, that means there's so much money out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, we're just raking it in and we're cutting down the debt.
Well, the other thing is, if they pay back that money to all those businesses, that means all those businesses have more money to go do stuff with. And that causes them to do so much more. And that's why this is also affecting bonds. Are you following me there?
Yep. Gotcha.
Because everything's going to be great.
I'm in the passenger seat on that one.
You cannot lower rates if the economy is doing amazing.
True.
You just can't. You can get rid of the premium in there a lot more, but you cannot do it. Otherwise, you're going to cause other issues. And that's what we did for so long by having money so cheap while the economy was taking off. And we're in this situation where all these people have those
inflation.
That and the fact that they're living in abusive relationships with their interest rate.
They're 2 3/4% interest rate.
Yeah. All right. So this week we have before I get there, why 2026 could be a big year for homes? How would we talk about that before I get into what's next?
Yeah, week? Why you think?
Buyers are finally re-entering the market after 3 to 4 years on the sidelines.
Right.
Sunbelt metros have enough supply to handle more transactions. Florida, all those places, Texas, have all these extra houses right now. Flat prices and lower rates equal bargain hunting. 350,000 plus withdrawals. Remember the delistings?
Yep.
So there's 350,000 plus delistings that could return to the market this next year. Hiring's up, even in slightly higher unemployment rate, a combo that was stable. I also saw that like Florida, they haven't had hurricanes this year.
What?
No major hurricanes hit them. So that means that
that weather manipulation that we do.
It's the fact that people are like, oh, hurricane's over. They're not going to come here and do anything. We'll just go buy a house there.
They'll never be back.
No, not at all. It's like when Ed moved to here. What do you
California?
mean? Yeah, no, not California. I was born here.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Modesto, and it was like this, I don't know why people complain about the heat. It's not that bad here.
Right.
That was the 1 year that was like this last year.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
it was
it got
temperate
me.
and nice.
Yeah, it got me.
And then the next year, you're like, holy crap.
Well, I didn't say that, but
well, you probably did. You probably said something worse.
I just, oh my gosh, so hot. All right, so this week. Even though it's a holiday week, we got a lot of stuff coming out tomorrow. We got Producer Price Index, PPI, retail sales, Case-Shiller, and FHFA home price index.
Wow.
Pending home sales report. Wednesday, mortgage applications, durable good orders, initial jobless claims, Fed Reserve beige book. Thursday, nothing. It's a turkey market.
It's a turkey market.
We're gonna just watch football and eat a lot of food.
Yep.
Friday, early market close, no updated. So that's all compressed in Tuesday and Wednesday. So if it's all good stuff for the market and for us, probably might want to lock one of those days if you have a deal that's going to be closing in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't know what the mind goblin is.
I have no idea. That's the goblin that eats your mind.
Oh, it's too late. It's already happened.
Wasn't that in the Spider-Man movie?
Maybe it was the Green Goblin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well, cool. What else?
That's
what
all
else you got? You had a lot this morning.
Oh, mind goblin is a term used to describe a greedy, self-indulgent, and disturbing thought that consumes your mental energy.
I don't like it. That's my opinion.
I like it. It really just takes over.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's all I have for today. How about you, Mike?
Peace out. I got nothing.
All right. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll have more information because there's more reports out tomorrow, and we'll be here Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah. All right. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Kids.
Bye.
Hi, George.
Yeah, I knew he